can see she's gone. And off. So I don't want to have to hold her because that creates a bit of tension. I want her to learn just to be really relaxed. I love the fact she's forward going. But I want her just to wait a bit so she doesn't end up running onto the front end, which then makes her strong. She's not strong, it's just the fact that all the power is going too quickly into the front end. And then what happens is people start over-managing the front end rather than just leaving her be and teaching her a half hold. But I want her, I call this like a postural correction. You see I've got a bit of tape on, that really helps as well. And all the time I want her to learn to stretch, to walk freely. I want my horse to be so free, moving, that I'm not inhibiting it. And you notice once she's going, she nearly stops swishing the tail. So the idea is I do very little, but I'm going to train her just to take a little bit more time. Got my hardly any contact, and I want to just teach her to slow down a bit. The reason I love these poles so much is because it teaches me where she's falling. So of course I can go over them, that helps. If I go in the centre, go to the left, go to the right, I can see how my circle's going. But when I'm not using the poles, and I don't want to do poles with this one today, I've also got a measure of where she's falling in or out. So if I want to come along and brush the inside of the poles here, can I do it easily? Yeah, okay. But when you go on the smaller circle, it might be more challenging. It also might be that those poles help me stop falling out. Because actually, if I go on the outside of these poles now, will we get close to them? Or will she fall away? And indeed, some horses, it might stop them falling in. So it really helps the horse understand to stay on a line within a circle. Also, obviously, if I want this horse to be absolutely even and correct, and symmetrical, and even in both reins, and even I also pull even behind, pushing into the front, then I understand then if her body's crooked, I can feel that her body's pretty straight. I don't want a lot of bend on this circle because it's a big circle. I don't like a huge amount of bend anyway. But I really do want her to learn to be able to push evenly around the turn. So this is why I love these poles, and they might be different left and right. So on this rein, she might want to fall in. But she does immediately, she wants to get close to these poles. You can see. Well, I don't want to do that because it puts so much weight on her left front and want to carry herself behind. So I want her to learn to stand up. So I might teach her to go on the inside to start with. She can't put her left front onto this pole because that's where she's desperate to go. And then I might teach her, I'm going to try and stay on the inside of these poles. We'll use them as a line to help me, and I'll have to use my left leg. Well, that to me is what I'm aiming for, is how to train the rider to be a better rider around these turns and on straight lines. Because if you can control the horse just with your leg or body, not your contact, the contact is nice and free and soft. A, you're going to have a better moving horse that's free moving. B, a happier horse because you're not fiddling in front all the time. C, a sounder horse. Has to be, because you will have a horse that's completely moving fluidly rather than blocked in the front, and that's my aim with all these exercises.